Right, here we are with the Bryan brothers, the #1 doubles team in the world. First of all, congrats for the great finish of the year in last year. Did you guys think after you had lost the first match in the Masters that you were still going to go all the way to the #1?
Well, personally, I didn't think it was mathematically possible. After we lost the first match, you know, I just wanted to play a good match and play good tennis in the second round robin match. And I told Mike, like, get it out of your mind. You know, I think #1, it's over.
Yeah.
And then we saw something on the ATP website saying, you know, they could do it. The Bryans can do it by a very small margin if they go undefeated the rest of the way and have a little luck from the other guys. And we just started rolling. You know, we played a great match against Pays and DeLuey.
Yeah.
And then we had to win in straight sets on Friday. Yeah. Which was tough. And we did. And then the semis and finals, we played great tennis again, and it was just kind of a storybook ending. You know, a dream come true. It made December much more enjoyable for us. It would have been probably pretty bitter feeling to spend the off season, you know, as a #2 team. So it was awesome.
Yeah, fantastic. You guys have switched rackets just basically prior to the Asian swing. What made you switch rackets, and how did that affect maybe that run towards the end of the year?
Yeah, we switched rackets right after the U.S. Open to the Ignite team from the Speedport Black. We were just looking for probably just a little bit more control. The Speedport Black gave us a lot of power, and we were banging serves, but we felt like we wanted the power, but we also wanted a little bit more control and feel. And to be able to get the returns down in doubles is huge. You know, I wanted to carve some drop shots and yeah, just have a little bit more control in the racket. And we switched, you know, the Prince team, everyone from Prince came out to Camarillo, and we play tested a lot of rackets, and we fell in love with the EXO Ignite team. And yeah, it was from basically the first 5 minutes we hit with it.
Yeah, it had a good sound to it. It had a solid sound. Speedport was a little more pingy and a little more springy. And this one, it just kind of had that solid, like, you know, clunk feel, which we love. You know? And yeah, we feel like we can take now a week off and come back and be hitting the ball sweet. You know, I think the Speedport Black was a little more like an untamed bull. You know, a lot of power, but you really had to work hard to tame it. And this one is just a really true racket that you feel like you can pick up from the first shot and play well.
Perfect, thanks. Now moving to Australia, you guys are defending your title here. Obviously that must be the goal for this tournament. Anything for 2010? I mean, you're #1 in the world. You finished #1 in the world. You have been finishing #1 in the world for a few times in your career. What keeps you going?
Yeah, it's just the feeling of staying at #1. It always feels great to finish the year #1. As Bob said, we had a great December. We're really enjoying it, and you know, it hurts to lose, and it hurts to fall off that top pedestal. So we don't want that feeling. So we come into the year, and we're shooting for, you know, the Grand Slams. We want to win, you know, at least a few, and some Master Series. You know, you have to do that to finish #1. So I mean, we just want to be a really consistent team, and you know, stay where we are, and you know, hopefully improve each and every day and stay healthy.
It's the challenge of getting better. You know, we were #1 in 2003, but had we stayed the same, I don't know where would it be now. Everyone's gunning for you. And teams are improving. Singles guys are now playing doubles, and they're getting better at volleying. You know, 5 years ago, these guys were just like fish out of water. And now they're learning how to play doubles. So I think the game is really elevating, and it's a challenge of just getting better and staying on the top.
Now we have in Melbourne, the weather changes sometimes really quickly. Yesterday, I think we had a drop from 35 to 20 degrees within an hour. Does that how do you guys prepare your rackets, your products basically in your bags for that? Do you have different string tensions, or what's the take on that?
Yeah, definitely. You know, Melbourne is unlike any other place where you'll get a 20-degree switch in one day, and usually we'll just string differently. On a hotter day, we'll string 2 pounds tighter. You know, if it's cold, we'll just lower the tension, and we'll do that just on the fly. You know, we'll warm up, and we'll use our rackets in practice, and if they're feeling too tight, we'll just get some adjustment rackets right before the match. But that is something you have to be aware of.
Does it sometimes happen that you guys do that during the match as well? I mean, something is not working, and you send the ball boy to
it's happened a few times. I remember we played a final here a few years ago where it started out really cloudy and cold, and we were we had great control. It felt great, and then all of a sudden the sun came out. The weather went up, the temperature went up about 10-15 degrees, and the ball started flying. So we had to rush rackets to ball kids. They had taken them to the stringer, and they actually didn't come back in time.
It was too late.
Straight six. It was too late, but you always got to be prepared.
Right.
We'll have a wide range of string tensions, hopefully in our bag. 5-pound swings, just in case that happens again.
All right. What's the best part about Melbourne?
Best part is, there's a lot to do here. We stay at the Crown Casino. You know, lots of restaurants, movie theater, shopping, casino. So I live there, and I don't really go to the site unless I'm playing a match.
All right.
I try to practice at the casino or at a hotel nearby, and I just stay pretty confined.
Do you try to bet your prize money every round you go
exactly.
in there?
He's been winning.
So you have already the prize money
it's
in?
Small potatoes. I'm not a big bettor. I don't like to lose money. But if I'm doing better in the tournament, I'll maybe up it. Put a couple chips down.
All right, perfect. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.